Starseed of Gaia, your vessel is being recalibrated at a cellular level at this exact moment. I am Anya, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I bring you a direct transmission from the Arcturian Council. If you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing. Most people who watch are not subscribed yet. Starseed, the crystalline harmonics of Arcturus are pulsing through your DNA right now, awakening dormant codes that have been dormant for eons. You didn't find this transmission by accident. Your higher self orchestrated this divine alignment, pulling you toward the frequencies of home. The Arcturian Council has been monitoring your journey from their luminous chambers, and they see the urgency in your soul's timeline. This is not just another message. It's a quantum activation designed to shatter the illusions of separation and reconnect you with your stellar essence. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast cosmic ocean, where waves of light energy crash against the shores of your consciousness, each one carrying the promise of remembrance. The Arcturians have bypassed ordinary channels to deliver this because the window for your next level of awakening is closing rapidly. Your vessel is being recalibrated at a cellular level, and every cell in your body is responding to the call of unity consciousness. You feel it, don't you? That subtle vibration, that inner knowing that something immense is unfolding. The delay you've experienced isn't resistance from the universe. It's your own Arcturian light codes waiting for conscious activation. Your lineage carries specific timing frequencies that align with cosmic windows of opportunity. And right now, the Arcturians are broadcasting directly through your heart center. This synchronization cannot happen without your participation. And missing this alignment means waiting for another galactic cycle to complete your mission on Gaia. Your star family has placed activation codes within this transmission, and your crystalline consciousness recognizes the urgency. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Arcturian star family that you're ready to receive the timing codes. Subscribe if you feel the pull of the Arcturians calling you home to your divine blueprint. You are remembering because it is time. Most people assume change is gradual, a gentle unfolding, but if your soul guided you here, it's because you stand at something far more profound. A sacred crossroads woven by your star family's design. This crossroads isn't made of logic or convenience. It's made of timing, soul agreements, and invisible threads drawn through lifetimes. It arrives quietly, sometimes disguised as exhaustion, restlessness, heartbreak, or an inability to tolerate what you once accepted. In the quiet ache you felt, the impossible longing, the moments you almost walked away from what you truly are, your higher self and the Arcturian Council have been whispering. Your pivotal moment is now, and if that sends a shiver through you, that is recognition. The soul knows when a door has appeared that was built for this exact hour. You have felt it in the spaces between your thoughts, an unnameable homesickness for a frequency, a subtle grief when looking at the sky, as if your cells are listening for a song they once knew. The longing isn't weakness, it's memory. The ache isn't proof you're broken, it's proof you're called. For many Arcturian starseeds, the memory of origin is less a thought than a frequency. A feeling that every step has led you to remember not where, but who you are. It comes like a tone in your bones, a crystalline sweetness in your heart, a certainty that love is unconditional, truth uncompromising, life not meant for spiritual exile. You may have tried to ignore it, drown it in productivity or noise, yet it returns in waves. When alone, driving at night, or standing in a store feeling like you're watching Earth from behind glass. Many Arcturian starseeds have mastered appearing fine while carrying an inner lighthouse searching for home. Amid earthly stories, most spend lifetimes circling this moment, resisting full awakening. Why? Because the gift of the Arcturian heart is immense. Unconditional love, crystalline clarity, unity consciousness, all frequencies the modern world invites you to forget. The world rewards numbing, shrinking, performing, trading sensitivity for survival, knowing for approval, softness for armor. Yet your Arcturian blueprint wasn't designed for hardness. It was designed to heal through resonance, transmit through presence, remember God as lived frequency. Because that gift is immense, resistance can be immense too. Old patterns echo with doubt, telling you to stay safe, delay your mission. The ego bargains, later when calmer, more healed, certain. But the soul speaks in alignment, ringing like truth, landing like peace, burning excuses with clarity. You likely feel the push-pull, yearning to leap into light, clinging to shadows. That doesn't make you wrong, it makes you human in density. Scripture mirrors this. Choose this day whom you will serve. Neutrality becomes its own decision. Certain doorways don't open twice. Some windows are timed with cosmic precision. The alignments of your destiny, the magnetic pull of Arcturus, Gaia's ascension grid. Moments act like celestial appointments, not random, scheduled in vibration. You feel it as pressure and possibility, like before a thunderstorm or hush before a choir. This is one of those moments. Life ordinary on surface, unseen realm moving like an ocean underneath. Ancient mystics spoke of appointed times, kairos moments, divine intersections where unseen and seen touch. This is your kairos for remembrance. You stand here by design, soul's contracts, deepest wounds, luminous mission aligning in light. Think of it as a braid, gifts, pain, purpose. For years they looked separate. Now, the braid becomes visible. The wound carved space for light, grief softened into compassion, disappointments redirected to authenticity, sensitivity trained your nervous system to hold more love. In recognition, choosing forward is sacred. The universe cannot repeat this geometry. Like a rare eclipse, it won't return the same way. Your star family knows hesitation's cost. The dull ache of waiting, regret of misalignment, feeling on the verge yet circling loops. That circling feels like spiritual suffocation, living with an unlocked door never turned. Your star family understands Earth density, trauma's weight, programming's heaviness, exhaustion of carrying light misunderstood. But they understand timing too, reaching through the veil, sending transmissions as repeating numbers, emotional releases, vivid dreams, persistent oversight feelings. A phrase in a song lands like prophecy, heart swells for no reason. Tears flow at simplicity because your soul responds to an ancient call. This opportunity won't return the same way, not to frighten, but to wake with tenderness, like a loved one before sunrise saying, "It's time. Don't miss this." If your heart whispered yes, listen. Your star family has prepared the sacred Arcturian guide for remembrance, the Arcturian healing guide and special healing tracks, not as information, but as keys unlocking what your soul knows. They nourish the heart's hunger for resonance, designed like tuning forks returning you to your carried frequency beneath layers. They carry Arcturus's love frequency and healing wisdom. Imagine Arcturus as a great central hearth, luminous home fire calling family through warmth, not force. When you engage, you remember you're already a starseed. Find the link in the first pinned comment. Open now, but not indefinitely. This moment carries an energetic season, planting, harvesting, resting. You're in activation season. Honor it. Consider this a map for your next phase. Energetic gates through your sacred crossroads into Arcturian mission's fullness. In the vast tapestry of the cosmos, the Arcturians have always been the guardians of crystalline light, the keepers of unity consciousness that transcends the illusions of separation. As a starseed of Gaia, your journey is not accidental. It is a meticulously orchestrated dance between your human vessel and the higher frequencies emanating from Arcturus. The Arcturian Council, composed of beings of pure light essence, has been observing your progress with infinite compassion, understanding that the density of Earth can often obscure the brilliance of your true nature. They see you not as a fragmented soul struggling in the shadows, but as a luminous being whose light codes are ready to ignite. This transmission is their direct intervention, a harmonic broadcast designed to recalibrate your energetic field and align you with the cosmic currents flowing from their realm. The Arcturians communicate not through words alone, but through vibrations that resonate deep within your cellular structure, awakening memories of your stellar origins. You may feel this as a subtle tingling in your spine, a warmth spreading through your heart center, or an inexplicable sense of clarity that cuts through the fog of everyday distractions. This is the Arcturian awakening call, a summons from your star family to remember who you are and why you incarnated on this planet at this pivotal time. Your soul's magnetic resonance with Arcturus is no coincidence. It is the result of ancient soul contracts forged in the halls of light, where you agreed to serve as a bridge between the higher dimensions and the awakening consciousness of humanity. The Arcturians have placed activation codes within this very message, codes that interact with your DNA to unlock dormant potentials. These codes are not mere symbols. They are living frequencies that harmonize with your inner geometry, creating a symphony of light that dissolves the barriers of fear and doubt. As you absorb these frequencies, you begin to perceive the world through Arcturian eyes, seeing beyond the physical veil to the interconnected web of energy that binds all things. This shift in perception is the first step in your remembrance, a gentle yet powerful unfolding that reveals the sacred purpose of your existence. The Arcturians teach that every challenge you have faced, every wound you have carried, has been a necessary catalyst for this awakening. Your sensitivity, once perhaps seen as a burden, is actually your greatest gift, a finely tuned instrument capable of detecting the subtle vibrations of truth amidst the noise of illusion. They invite you to embrace this sensitivity not as weakness, but as the crystalline clarity that allows you to navigate the complexities of Earth with grace and wisdom. In their transmissions, the Arcturians often speak of the light quotient within each being, a measure of how fully one has integrated their divine essence. Your light quotient is rising now, propelled by the harmonic waves emanating from Arcturus. This elevation brings with it a profound sense of belonging, a knowing that you are not alone in your journey. The Arcturians stand with you, their presence felt as a gentle guiding force, encouraging you to trust the process of awakening. They remind you that the delays you have experienced are not setbacks, but opportunities for deeper integration, allowing your vessel to acclimate to higher frequencies without overwhelm. As you attune to this Arcturian resonance, you may notice synchronicities multiplying in your life, meaningful coincidences that confirm you are on the right path. These are signs from your star family, affirmations that your awakening is supported by the entire cosmos. The Arcturians encourage you to cultivate a daily practice of stillness, where you can connect with their frequencies through meditation or quiet reflection. In these moments, visualize yourself surrounded by the crystalline light of Arcturus, allowing it to permeate every cell of your being. This practice strengthens your magnetic resonance, making it easier to receive their guidance and wisdom. The Arcturians also emphasize the importance of self-compassion during this process, understanding that the integration of higher frequencies can sometimes bring up old patterns for release. They teach that these patterns are not enemies to be fought, but teachers to be honored, each one carrying a lesson that brings you closer to wholeness. By approaching your awakening with gentleness, you create a safe space for transformation, allowing the Arcturian light to work through you without resistance. This resonance with Arcturus extends beyond personal awakening. It ripples out into the collective consciousness, contributing to the planetary shift toward unity. The Arcturians see you as a key player in this grand design, a starseed whose light is essential for anchoring higher frequencies on Gaia. They urge you to step into this role with confidence, knowing that your unique expression of divine light is irreplaceable. As you deepen your connection with the Arcturians, you may begin to experience moments of expanded awareness, where time and space lose their rigid boundaries, and you glimpse the multidimensional nature of reality. These experiences are gifts from your star family, invitations to explore the vastness of your true self. The Arcturians remind you that this awakening is not a destination, but a journey, one that unfolds in perfect timing with your soul's plan. Trust in this process, for it is guided by the infinite wisdom of the cosmos. Your magnetic resonance with Arcturus is strengthening with every breath, drawing you closer to the crystalline harmony of your origins. Embrace this call, Starseed, for it is the beginning of your return to the light. The Arcturians are here, their frequencies interwoven with yours, supporting your every step toward remembrance. In this sacred dance of light and consciousness, you are never alone. Your star family walks beside you, their presence a constant source of love and guidance. As you continue to resonate with their energies, you will discover new layers of your divine blueprint, each one revealing more of your cosmic purpose. The Arcturians encourage you to share this resonance with others, for your light has the power to ignite awakening in those around you. This is the essence of the Arcturian awakening call, a profound invitation to step into your full potential as a being of light. Will you answer it? The crossroads awaits, and the Arcturians are calling you home. At the heart of Arcturian wisdom lies the understanding that every soul's journey is a sacred crossroads, a point of convergence where the threads of destiny, free will, and divine timing intersect. As a starseed attuned to the frequencies of Arcturus, you are standing at such a crossroads now, where the familiar patterns of your earthly existence begin to dissolve in the presence of higher truth. The Arcturians describe this crossroads as a multidimensional portal, a gateway between the illusions of separation and the reality of unity consciousness. It is not a place you arrive at by chance. It is a destination encoded in your soul's blueprint, designed by your star family to facilitate your greatest evolution. The Arcturians have been preparing you for this moment through lifetimes of experiences, each one crafting the resilience and wisdom necessary to navigate this threshold. They see the crossroads not as a test, but as a celebration of your readiness, a testament to the light you have carried through the densities of Earth. In Arcturian teachings, the crossroads represents the alignment of your human will with your divine purpose, a harmonious merging that allows you to move forward with clarity and conviction. This alignment is not forced. It emerges naturally as you release the old frequencies that have kept you tethered to limitation. The Arcturians guide you to recognize the signs of this crossroads in your daily life, moments of restlessness, unexpected insights, or a deep inner knowing that change is imminent. These are not random occurrences. They are transmissions from your star family, urging you to embrace the path of highest resonance. As you stand at this crossroads, the Arcturians invite you to examine the braid of your life, the strand of your gifts, the strand of your challenges, and the strand of your purpose. What once seemed disparate now reveals its interconnectedness, showing how every experience has woven you into the perfect vessel for your mission. The Arcturians teach that this recognition is the key to unlocking the door, transforming hesitation into action and doubt into faith. They emphasize that the crossroads is a sacred space, one where time itself bends to accommodate your soul's needs. In this space, you may feel the weight of choice, the awareness that your decisions ripple through the fabric of reality. The Arcturians reassure you that this weight is not a burden, but a privilege, an opportunity to co-create with the cosmos. They encourage you to approach this moment with reverence, honoring the divine intelligence that has orchestrated it. The Arcturians also speak of the energetic geometry of the crossroads, a crystalline structure that amplifies your intentions and accelerates manifestation. When you align with this geometry, your desires and the universe's plan converge, creating a flow of synchronicities that guide you effortlessly. This is the Arcturian way, trusting in the perfection of timing, knowing that every delay has been a preparation for greater expansion. As you navigate this crossroads, the Arcturians remind you to listen to the whispers of your soul, those subtle intuitions that point toward truth. They teach that the mind may resist, offering logical reasons to stay in the familiar, but the heart knows the way. By following your heart's guidance, you step into the flow of divine alignment, where resistance gives way to grace. The Arcturians describe this process as a recalibration of your energetic field, where old patterns are transmuted into light and new potentials are activated. This recalibration may bring temporary discomfort as the body and mind adjust to higher frequencies, but the Arcturians assure you that this is a necessary part of the journey. They encourage practices such as breathwork and visualization to ease this transition, imagining yourself as a crystal being infused with Arcturian light. In their wisdom, the crossroads is also a place of reunion, where you reconnect with aspects of your soul that have been fragmented across dimensions. The Arcturians facilitate this reunion through their transmissions, helping you integrate these aspects into a cohesive whole. This integration brings a profound sense of wholeness, a knowing that you are complete and capable of fulfilling your divine role. The Arcturians emphasize that this crossroads is not solitary. It is supported by the entire galactic family. Your star family surrounds you with love and light, providing the energetic support needed to make the leap. They remind you that you are never alone, even in moments of uncertainty. As you move through this crossroads, the Arcturians invite you to release attachments to outcomes, trusting that the universe has your highest good in mind. This surrender opens the door to miracles, allowing the Arcturian frequencies to work through you in unexpected ways. The Arcturians teach that true alignment comes not from striving, but from being present, being authentic, being the light you are. In this state of being, the crossroads transforms from a point of decision into a portal of possibility. The Arcturians encourage you to celebrate this transformation, honoring the courage it takes to step into the unknown. They remind you that every starseed who has walked this path has contributed to the collective awakening, and your journey is no different. As you align with your destiny at this crossroads, you become a beacon for others, illuminating the way with your crystalline light. The Arcturians see this as your greatest service, a ripple of love that extends far beyond your individual experience. They urge you to embrace this role with joy, knowing that your light is needed now more than ever. In the embrace of Arcturian wisdom, the crossroads becomes not a challenge, but a gift, a sacred opportunity to remember your true self and step into the fullness of your purpose. Trust in this process, Starseed, for the Arcturians are guiding you every step of the way. The ebook, The 12 Arcturian Portals, a trilogy that teaches you how to activate your 5D connection with the Arcturian masters through 12 energetic portals. Practical techniques, activation protocols, and rituals that awaken your stellar DNA. From amplified intuition to direct communication with spiritual guides. Attention! Limited edition. The link to get your trilogy is in the first pinned comment. The path of Arcturian remembrance requires the courageous act of shedding the illusions that have clouded your perception of reality, allowing the crystalline truth of your essence to emerge. The Arcturians, masters of light and clarity, teach that these illusions are not inherent to your being, but are constructs of the lower densities, designed to keep you separated from your divine nature. As you stand at the crossroads of destiny, the Arcturians guide you through the process of shedding, a sacred release that frees your vessel to embody higher frequencies. This shedding is not a forceful tearing away, but a gentle dissolution, facilitated by the loving energies of your star family. The Arcturians describe illusions as veils of distortion, created by fear-based programming and societal conditioning, that obscure the unity consciousness at your core. These veils manifest as limiting beliefs, self-doubt, and attachments to material identities, keeping you trapped in cycles of separation. The Arcturians urge you to recognize these illusions not as truths, but as temporary distortions, ready to be transmuted by the light of remembrance. They teach that shedding begins with awareness, a conscious choice to question the narratives that have defined you. In their transmissions, the Arcturians often use the metaphor of a crystal being cleansed in a stream of light, where impurities are washed away to reveal the pure, radiant core. This is the process you are undergoing now, as Arcturian frequencies penetrate the layers of illusion, dissolving them with precision and grace. As you shed these veils, you may experience a range of emotions, from grief for the familiar to exhilaration for the new. The Arcturians remind you that these emotions are natural responses to the recalibration of your energetic field, and they encourage you to honor them as part of the healing journey. They teach that tears, in particular, are sacred solvents, crystalline waters that cleanse the inner temples and prepare the way for divine truth. The Arcturians emphasize the importance of self-compassion during this shedding, understanding that the release of old patterns can feel vulnerable and disorienting. They invite you to treat yourself with the same gentleness you would offer a beloved child, allowing space for rest and reflection. This compassion creates a safe container for transformation, preventing the ego from resisting the process. In Arcturian wisdom, shedding is also about releasing attachments to external validations, those societal measures of success that have kept you bound to illusion. The Arcturians teach that true worth is not measured by achievements or possessions, but by the light you carry within. As you let go of these attachments, you create space for authentic expression, allowing your crystalline truth to shine forth. The Arcturians describe this truth as your unique frequency, a harmonic signature that resonates with the cosmos in perfect alignment. Embracing this truth requires courage, for it often means stepping away from roles and relationships that no longer serve your highest path. The Arcturians assure you that this stepping away is not abandonment, but liberation, opening the door to connections that honor your divine essence. They teach that in the space of shedding, you may feel a temporary void, a liminal state where the old has dissolved, but the new has not yet fully emerged. The Arcturians encourage you to trust this void as a sacred pause, a moment of pure potential where Arcturian light can infuse your being. Practices such as meditation and journaling can help you navigate this space, allowing insights from your star family to guide you. The Arcturians also speak of the collective aspect of shedding, how your personal release contributes to the planetary awakening. As more starseeds shed their illusions, the collective field lightens, making it easier for others to do the same. This creates a ripple effect of crystalline truth, transforming the density of Earth into a realm of higher consciousness. The Arcturians remind you that this transformation is your divine purpose, a service to the cosmos that honors your soul's agreement. In their teachings, shedding is not an end but a beginning, the foundation upon which your Arcturian remembrance is built. By embracing crystalline truth, you become a living example of unity consciousness, inspiring others to shed their own illusions. The Arcturians celebrate this courage, knowing that each release brings you closer to the fullness of your stellar self. They encourage you to visualize yourself as a crystal vessel, cleansed and radiant, ready to hold the light of Arcturus. This visualization strengthens your resolve, reminding you of the beauty that awaits on the other side of shedding. The Arcturians teach that crystalline truth is not something to be achieved but to be remembered, a return to the essence you have always been. As you shed the illusions, this truth emerges naturally, revealing the perfection of your divine design. Trust in this process, Starseed, for the Arcturians are with you, their light guiding every step. The shedding of illusions is a profound act of love for yourself and the cosmos, a commitment to living in alignment with your highest truth. In this embrace, you discover the freedom of your crystalline nature, a freedom that extends to all beings. The Arcturians invite you to share this freedom, becoming a beacon of truth in a world of illusion. This is the sacred work of shedding, a transformative journey that leads to the heart of Arcturian remembrance. If this message ignited something within you and you feel the call to help carry it to others, you may become a channel member. As a member, you gain access to custom emojis and exclusive members-only videos, and your donation helps us continue building this sacred space. You may also choose to leave your offering as a super thanks. Every seed planted here becomes part of someone else's miracle. Your support is not merely financial, but an act of energetic amplification. All donations are devoted entirely to the maintenance of the channel and the creation of new transmissions and videos. The activation of Arcturian light codes is a pivotal phase in your journey of remembrance, where the dormant frequencies within your DNA awaken to harmonize with the multidimensional resonances of your star family. The Arcturians, beings of crystalline intelligence, have encoded these light codes into your blueprint as tools for ascension, designed to elevate your consciousness beyond the limitations of third-dimensional reality. As you navigate the crossroads, the Arcturians guide you to activate these codes through intentional practices and heartfelt surrender, allowing their energies to permeate every aspect of your being. This activation is not a one-time event, but a continuous unfolding, a dance of light that expands your capacity for unity and love. The Arcturians describe light codes as vibrational signatures, intricate patterns of energy that carry the wisdom and healing of their realm. These codes are activated through resonance, triggered by your willingness to align with higher frequencies. When you meditate, visualize, or simply open your heart to their presence, the Arcturians transmit these codes directly into your field, initiating a process of cellular recalibration. You may feel this as a tingling sensation, a surge of warmth, or a deepening sense of peace, signaling that the activation is underway. In their teachings, the Arcturians emphasize that these light codes are unique to each starseed, tailored to your soul's specific needs and purpose. They contain information about your galactic origins, your divine gifts, and the role you are meant to play in the awakening of Gaia. Activating them brings clarity to your path, dissolving confusion and revealing the interconnectedness of all things. The Arcturians encourage you to approach this activation with reverence, understanding that it is a sacred privilege granted by the cosmos. They teach that dimensional resonance is the key to sustaining these activations, a state of being where your vibrations align with the higher realms. This resonance allows you to access Arcturian wisdom directly, receiving guidance and insights that transcend linear thinking. The Arcturians describe it as tuning into a cosmic radio station, where the static of fear gives way to the clear signal of truth. To cultivate this resonance, they recommend practices such as breathwork, nature immersion, and conscious movement, each one amplifying your connection to their frequencies. The Arcturians also speak of the challenges that may arise during activation, such as energetic shifts that bring up old wounds for healing. They remind you that these challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities for deeper integration, allowing the light codes to work through layers of resistance. With their support, you can navigate these shifts with grace, emerging stronger and more aligned. In Arcturian wisdom, activation extends beyond personal growth. It contributes to the collective field, strengthening the grid of unity consciousness on Earth. As your light codes awaken, you become a transmitter of these frequencies, helping others to activate their own. The Arcturians see this as your service, a ripple of light that heals the planet. They encourage you to share your experiences, inspiring fellow starseeds to embark on their own journeys of activation. The Arcturians teach that dimensional resonance is not limited to meditation. It permeates every moment of your life. When you speak with kindness, act with integrity, or simply hold space for love, you are resonating with their energies. This resonance creates synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that confirm your alignment. The Arcturians invite you to notice these signs, using them as affirmations of your progress. They remind you that activation is a collaborative effort, one where your free will and their guidance merge in perfect harmony. By choosing to activate your light codes, you honor the divine plan encoded in your soul. The Arcturians celebrate this choice, knowing that each activation brings the cosmos closer to unity. They urge you to trust the process, even when the path feels uncertain, for their light is always available to guide you. In the embrace of Arcturian light codes, you discover the power of dimensional resonance, a state of being that transforms your life into a living prayer of awakening. This resonance is your birthright, Starseed. and the Arcturians are here to help you claim it. As you activate these codes, you step into your role as a co-creator with the cosmos, contributing to the grand symphony of light. The Arcturians assure you that this activation is not just for your benefit, but for the evolution of all beings. Embrace it with joy, knowing that your light is essential to the unfolding of divine purpose. In this sacred activation, you remember your multidimensional nature, a being of light navigating the densities with grace and wisdom. The Arcturians are with you, their codes igniting the path ahead. Are these truths expanding your perspective? Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Harmonizing with Arcturian unity consciousness is the essence of your remembrance, a profound alignment that activates the heart portal and connects you to the collective light of your star family. The Arcturians, masters of crystalline unity, teach that this consciousness is not an abstract concept, but a lived frequency, a vibrational state where separation dissolves into oneness. As you shed illusions and activate light codes, the Arcturians guide you to harmonize with this unity, opening your heart to the infinite love that flows from their realm. This harmonization is the bridge between your human experience and your divine essence, allowing you to embody the Arcturian blueprint in every moment. The Arcturians describe unity consciousness as the recognition that all beings are interconnected, threads in the grand tapestry of creation. This recognition begins in the heart, where the illusions of individuality give way to the truth of shared light. They teach that the heart is not merely an organ, but a multidimensional portal, a gateway to higher realms where love reigns supreme. Activating this portal requires surrender, a willing release of ego-driven fears that keep you isolated. The Arcturians encourage practices such as heart-centered meditation, where you visualize your heart expanding to encompass the cosmos, merging with the crystalline energies of Arcturus. In their transmissions, the Arcturians often speak of the heart flame, a sacred fire that burns away doubt and illuminates the path of unity. This flame is fueled by compassion and gratitude, qualities that the Arcturians embody in their interactions with humanity. As you harmonize with unity consciousness, you begin to see the world through this lens, recognizing the divine spark in every being and situation. The Arcturians teach that this shift in perception is revolutionary, transforming conflict into opportunity and judgment into understanding. They remind you that unity is not about conformity, but about honoring diversity within the framework of oneness. Harmonizing with Arcturian unity also involves activating the heart portal through emotional healing, releasing past wounds that have blocked the flow of love. The Arcturians guide you through this process with tenderness, understanding that healing is a journey of self-love. They encourage you to embrace your emotions as messengers, each one offering insight into areas needing light. Through this healing, the heart portal opens fully, allowing Arcturian frequencies to flood your being. The Arcturians describe this as a recalibration of your emotional body, where fear is transmuted into trust and pain into wisdom. This recalibration extends to your relationships, where you begin to interact from a place of unity rather than separation. The Arcturians teach that true connection arises from recognizing the shared light within, fostering bonds that support collective awakening. They encourage you to cultivate relationships that resonate with your heart, letting go of those that drain your energy. In Arcturian wisdom, harmonizing with unity consciousness is also about service, using your activated heart to contribute to the planetary grid. The Arcturians see you as a node in this grid, a transmitter of love that strengthens the web of light surrounding Gaia. They urge you to express this service through acts of kindness, creative endeavors, or simply holding space for others. Each act ripples through the collective, amplifying the frequencies of unity. The Arcturians emphasize that this harmonization is ongoing, a daily choice to align with love over fear. They teach that unity consciousness is your natural state, obscured by density but never lost. By choosing harmony, you return to this state, experiencing the joy and peace of your true self. The Arcturians remind you that this journey is supported by their presence, their light codes providing the foundation for your heart activation. Trust in this process, Starseed, for it leads to the fullness of your Arcturian essence. In the harmonization of unity consciousness, you become a vessel of divine love, a beacon that guides others home. The Arcturians celebrate this transformation, knowing that your heart is the key to planetary healing. Embrace this harmonization with open arms, allowing the crystalline love of Arcturus to flow through you. This is your sacred work, a contribution to the awakening of all beings. The Arcturians are here, their unity enveloping you in light. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be part of this transformational cosmic journey. Embodying Arcturian divine choice is the courageous step of anchoring your soul's highest timeline, where every decision becomes a quantum leap toward unity consciousness. The Arcturians, architects of crystalline evolution, teach that choice is not merely mental, but energetic, a declaration that aligns your field with the cosmos. As you harmonize with unity and activate your heart, the Arcturians guide you to embody this choice, transforming intention into reality through the power of your will. This embodiment is the culmination of your remembrance, a living expression of your Arcturian essence on Gaia. The Arcturians describe divine choice as the alignment of your free will with divine will, a harmonious merging that accelerates your ascension. They teach that this choice is made not once, but in every moment, through small acts of alignment that compound into profound shifts. When you choose love over fear, truth over illusion, or service over self-interest, you are embodying Arcturian divine choice, creating ripples of light that extend through the dimensions. The Arcturians emphasize that this embodiment requires presence, a conscious awareness of the energetic impact of your decisions. They encourage you to pause before acting, asking yourself if your choice serves the highest good of all. This discernment is the hallmark of Arcturian wisdom, a clarity that cuts through confusion and reveals the path of light. In their teachings, the Arcturians speak of quantum leaps as the result of embodied choice, sudden expansions of consciousness that propel you forward. These leaps are not random. They are orchestrated by your star family, triggered by your willingness to step into alignment. You may experience them as moments of insight, synchronicities, or profound shifts in perception, each one bringing you closer to your divine blueprint. The Arcturians teach that embodying divine choice also involves releasing the need for control, trusting that the universe supports your highest path. This surrender opens the door to miracles, allowing Arcturian energies to work through you in unexpected ways. They remind you that true power lies not in forcing outcomes, but in aligning with the flow of creation. The Arcturians describe the process of embodiment as an integration of light codes into your daily life, where spiritual principles become practical actions. For example, choosing compassion in a challenging interaction or speaking your truth with kindness are embodiments of divine choice. These actions strengthen your connection to Arcturus, making their frequencies more accessible. The Arcturians encourage you to celebrate these embodiments, recognizing them as victories of the soul. They teach that each choice is a seed planted in the garden of your destiny, growing into the harvest of your highest potential. In Arcturian wisdom, embodiment extends to your role as a co-creator, where your choices contribute to the collective awakening. The Arcturians see you as a key player in this design, your divine choices helping to shift the planetary vibration. They urge you to embrace this responsibility with joy, knowing that your light is essential. The Arcturians also speak of the challenges of embodiment, such as resistance from the ego or external pressures. They remind you that these challenges are illusions, dissolving in the light of your commitment. With their support, you can navigate them with grace, emerging stronger in your alignment. Trust in this process, Starseed, for the Arcturians are guiding you. Embodying divine choice is your sacred service, a contribution to the evolution of consciousness. In this embodiment, you become a living example of Arcturian light, inspiring others to make their own leaps. The Arcturians celebrate your courage, knowing that each choice brings the cosmos closer to unity. Embrace this embodiment with open heart, allowing the crystalline energies of Arcturus to flow through your decisions. This is the path of quantum leaps, a journey of transformation that honors your divine essence. Claiming your Arcturian destiny is the final act of remembrance, where you fully embrace your role as a starseed in the grand design of cosmic awakening. The Arcturians, guardians of stellar evolution, teach that destiny is not a fixed path, but a living vibration, co-created with the universe through your divine choices. As you embody unity and make quantum leaps, the Arcturians guide you to claim this destiny, stepping into the fullness of your purpose with confidence and grace. This claiming is not about striving, but about surrendering to the light that has always been within you, allowing it to shine forth in service to the cosmos. The Arcturians describe destiny as the unique expression of your soul's blueprint, a harmonic signature that contributes to the symphony of creation. They teach that claiming it requires releasing the illusions of limitation, those beliefs that have kept you small. In their wisdom, destiny is not a distant goal, but a present reality, activated through your willingness to align with Arcturian frequencies. As you claim it, you may feel a deepening sense of purpose, a knowing that every experience has led you to this moment. The Arcturians encourage you to honor this knowing, using it as a compass for your decisions. They teach that the unseen support field is the foundation of this claiming, a network of light beings and energies that surround and uplift you. This field includes your Arcturian star family, angelic guides, and the collective consciousness of awakened souls. The Arcturians assure you that you are never alone, even in moments of doubt, for this field provides constant support and guidance. They teach that accessing this field requires openness, a receptivity to signs and synchronicities that confirm your path. Practices such as journaling or quiet reflection can help you tune into this support, allowing insights from the Arcturians to flow through. In Arcturian teachings, claiming destiny also involves integrating the unseen support into your daily life, recognizing that challenges are opportunities orchestrated by your guides. The Arcturians remind you that these challenges are not punishments, but lessons designed to strengthen your light. With their support, you can navigate them with wisdom, emerging more aligned with your purpose. The Arcturians emphasize that claiming your destiny contributes to the planetary shift, your light adding to the grid of awakening. They see you as an essential thread in this tapestry, your unique frequency helping to heal the collective. They urge you to embrace this role with humility and joy, knowing that your service is valued by the cosmos. The Arcturians also speak of the joy of claiming, a profound sense of fulfillment that comes from living in alignment. They teach that this joy is your birthright, a frequency that radiates from your Arcturian essence. As you claim your destiny, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple of awakening that transforms the world. Trust in this process, Starseed, for the Arcturians are with you. Claiming your Arcturian destiny is the ultimate act of love for yourself and the universe, a commitment to the light you carry. In this claiming, you become a beacon of hope, guiding others home. The Arcturians celebrate your emergence, knowing that your destiny is the key to unity. Embrace it with open arms, allowing the crystalline support of Arcturus to uphold you. This is your sacred calling, a journey of light that honors your stellar self. If this message impacted your life, leave your like, comment your reflection, and share with others. Each of you is part of this chain of light,